Hey everybody, I've got another Failing Towards Success video up, and this one I am talking to you about the fact that I and you both need a team in order to make success out of our creative journeys. And I also am going to be showing you the coloring of a piece that I did during Inktober. And I've got a random guest cameo by this little critter, so I thought I would include her in my intro. So we hope you enjoy the video, and I'll check with you later. Thank you for joining me again on my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the fact that you need a team. Now, every artist, I believe, needs a team. And when I talk about a team, I mean a variety of people that can help you achieve the goals that you have in mind for your career and your creativity in general. So what are the types of team members? I've kind of identified four sort of main types of team members that have been effective in my own creative journey. So I've got cheerleaders, I've got reality checkers, I've got inspirational coaches, and I've got accountability partners. I'm going to go over some benefits to each of these team members. And while I do that, you can watch me color this piece that I did during Inktober. My daughter really wanted it. It was inspired by her. I drew it the day of her birthday after she had gone riding with some friends at the ranch that she rides at. So hope you enjoy that while I chat with you. So benefits of these team members. Okay, so cheerleaders. Cheerleaders can give you confidence, they can motivate you to keep producing, and they can spread your work around and give you more sort of audience exposure. So who are they? Well, family typically are cheerleaders, like your mom, your dad, your siblings, aunts and uncles, if you're married already, your extended family. Often those people are just generally enthusiastic about what you're doing and they want to see you succeed. So they're great cheerleaders for you to have, typically. So family, friends, and then also fans on social media can be cheerleaders. They can really help promote your work, and also just through commenting and stuff, they can really provide you with positive energy and positive feedback to cheer you on. So reality checkers is the next category. Reality checkers keep you real about your work. They keep you humble and focused on growing. They provide constructive feedback to help you grow. Who are reality checkers? Well, contemporaries. So if you're a professional, the people that you work around would be potential reality checkers. Classmates, if you're in school, secondary, post-secondary, wherever you're studying. Classmates can be a real valuable asset to helping you check your reality in terms of where you're at as a creator, how good your work is, whether or not you're on a level that you think you are and where you want to be. They can help push you towards that. Co-workers in a workspace can really be excellent for reality checking. The other thing is contests. So if you enter contests with your work, you can get a real good dose of reality by not winning, which has happened to me a number of times. It kind of sucks. You really hope, that your work could get recognized, but a lot of times it doesn't, and it's a bit of a reality check. It keeps you humble. One thing I think about reality checkers is that they need to be on a level with you or higher to give you true constructive feedback. Or if they're not at a level of technical proficiency, they at least have to have a creative mind and an understanding of the medium or the genre or the industry that you're working in to give you valuable constructive feedback. Inspirational coaches. So inspirational coaches provide you with encouragement in a different form. They inspire your art. These could be people that you know or people whose careers you follow. So let me give you an example. So a couple examples. So for me, for example, my business partner is an inspirational coach. He's a very talented, very hardworking, very accomplished illustrator and artist, and he is an inspiration to me. And he also informs my work on a level around style and around approach to technical problems, I can always go to him for help. I can ask him questions, and he will coach me through things when I'm hitting sort of walls in my creativity. So that's like a one-to-one real person relationship that's been super valuable for me in terms of coaching, in terms of a coach who inspires me. My wife also falls into that category. She's an artist, but she's also a professional in her own sphere of work, riding horses. And she always provides me with very honest, very clear feedback on my work. And also, I find her drawing and her artwork to be exceptional, and it gives me motivation and steers me in a direction with my work too. Outside of one-to-one relationships and sort of, if you want to say, real life, so real connections, I look to other artists who have inspired me, and I consider them to be coaches in their own right. So John Foster, he's an illustrator, contemporary illustrator, beautiful, amazing stuff, and I've done a couple of workshops by him which inform my process as well. Jake Parker, you all know who Jake Parker is, Inktober. He's working on Skyheart right now. He's got a Kickstarter around that. So he's a real inspiration to me, and I consider his work and his career something that coaches me in my own career. Then there's other sort of more ethereal ones like Charles Schultz. His work has been, informative in my sort of storytelling sensibilities. I've been exposed to Charlie Brown most of my life, and those stories and the way that he tells stories have impacted and informed my processes as I move forward. There's a whole list. Those are just a few examples, but those are sort of very valuable additions to your team. So then the last and maybe most important category is accountability partners. Accountability partners keep you to your word. They help you complete work and stay on schedule. This is something that for me, and probably for a lot of creative people, is like extremely necessary, because we have a tendency to bounce around and can have a tendency not to complete things just because we're all over the map with our interests and with our processes and all of those aspects. Accountability partners could be something like a business partner or a spouse. They usually understand the scope of what you're undertaking, and they're able to speak into your process directly on a level that's knowledgeable and constructive. So find yourself some accountability partners. So my question for you is, in all these categories, who are these people in your working situation? I'd encourage you to make a list. So if you don't know, if you're not really sure, that's my cat. Hello, kitty. Anyways, sorry. I would just kind of try to slot a few people into those categories for yourself. And then those categories will become something that you can lean back on when you get stuck with things. So if you're lacking inspiration, you can kind of go to an inspirational coach and try to find some inspiration there. If you're, sorry about my cat. If you're stuck on getting things finished, you can go to an accountability partner, and they can hopefully speak into your process. Cat, I'm trying to do a video. Shush. Reality checkers, if you're feeling like, wow, my work is so great and I'm just like super on top of this and I'm the best, take your work and present it to a group and just get some honest feedback, and you'll probably find out that, no, I've got some growing to do, which is really healthy. So if you're not a professional, you can still do this at your school or with your family members. If you're a professional, you can do this with people that you went to school with, people that you're working with. Even if you have connections to people online in a virtual sense through Skype or whatever, they don't have to be tangible, like one-to-one connections face-to-face. You can make this work across the internet too. So an example from my life is in Edmonton. I recognize the need for a team around specifically creating children's books. There wasn't really an illustrators group targeted specifically at children's books in the Edmonton area. So I had this idea to start a society of children's book writers and illustrators, illustrator group in Edmonton. It's been probably about a year and a half now that I've been an SCBWI member, maybe a little less. But anyway, I was able to gather a group of illustrators together, and we've been meeting on a month-to-month basis and showing our work to each other and getting feedback and pushing each other. And it's been really, really great, very instrumental in my journey towards being a children's book illustrator and author. There's also a writing group in Edmonton, which I have not yet attended a meeting. I probably will be doing that in the next few months, maybe not till the new year, as I've been working on Possum Awesome's story here during November. I've seen a need that I probably could use some constructive feedback on our writing from a writing perspective as well as an illustrative perspective. You might have to have different teams for different aspects of your creativity, so just keep that in mind. For me, I've got a lot of people that I can lean on in terms of illustration and art, but when it comes to writing, my team is a little smaller, and I could probably use some. I could probably flesh that out a little bit to find some more value there. So anyways, this has just been something I've been thinking about sharing with you guys, and I hope it's valuable to you, and I hope it prompts you to kind of think about your own situation creatively, like what can you do to surround yourself with a team that can help you achieve your goals. So thanks for listening, you guys, and until next time, be good to each other. So I'm going to be trying to make my YouTube channel a little bit more accessible. I'm going to be asking you, if you'd like, you can click one of the links on screen to watch a video that you haven't seen. If you'd like to subscribe, please click the subscribe button. And if you would like to leave a comment, I would appreciate it. I will check in with you guys next time. All right, take care.